I often get asked what is the process for changing jobs, for searching for new opportunities, or for just making a decision. And I break it down into four different steps. So the first step is identifying the problem, identifying the challenge at the moment, what's going wrong or what's not working well, or what do you want different. Once you've done that, you can look at a couple of options. So people will think, I want to go for a new job, I want to go for a new company, I want to go for a new type of career, or I want to start a company, or I want to work for myself, or maybe a variation of one or two of those things together. After that, they need to identify, okay, so how can they find that or how can they achieve that? So let's say in terms of looking for a job, this would be like going onto job sites and saying, okay, what sort of positions am I interested in? What do they want from me? So what are the job specifications? Once a person has done that, it's a case of putting together a compelling CV, a strong cover letter that's specific, in other words, that's tailored to the job. I know that might seem like a lot of work, but it can be done in an efficient way. And then after that, it's preparing for interviews either on the phone or in person. And then the final step is, agreeing on a contract, negotiating on salary, those types of things. So if you break it down into those steps, you can see what step am I at the moment. Am I at the decision-making step? Am I identifying opportunities? Am I making applications? Am I doing interviews? Or am I negotiating and trying to confirm a new opportunity or a new path? When you break it down into those opportunities, a final tip I'd have is you can identify whichever part of the process you're getting stuck at and say, okay, how can I deal with this? What are the obstacles? What stops me from taking the next step? When people call me up out and they would say, like, let's say I'm applying for a lot of opportunities but I'm not getting a lot of success, I would ask them for the breakdown. For example, how many jobs are you applying for versus how many interviews are you getting? So let's say someone has applied for 5 jobs and they've got one interview. That's a 20% hit rate. It's not really too bad. Now let's say if somebody applies for 20 jobs but they get one interview, you'd be hoping it would be a little bit better than that, but it may not be, it depends. So it really depends on the ratio of opportunities someone's applying for versus how many calls back that they're getting. And also we need to take into account the nature of the job they're going for and how strong their application is. A lot of people don't get success because even though their career might be amazing, their qualifications might be amazing, the way they present themselves in relation to the job is not as good as it could be. So that would be one of the areas I recommend people work on as well.